I'm joined in the studio by France 24's Vedika Bahl. Now, Vedika, following the US's election that saw Donald Trump clinch a red wave of votes last week, a series of fake news stories about Democrat celebrities has hit social media, and they're claiming superstars like Beyoncé and Taylor Swift will boycott performing in red states from now on.
Yes, that's right. It's been a week now since the US election that saw Donald Trump take the White House, win the race to the White House, and fake news is continuing to spread. False posts have swept social media that superstar singers Beyoncé and Taylor Swift will be boycotting performing in red states where people voted for Donald Trump. And I saw these claims across a plethora of social media. I saw it on TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Facebook, X, the lot gaining views and shares. If we look at just this one example from X, we can see there's over 330,000 views on just this post alone. So you can imagine the traction across the rest of them. Now, both Swift and Beyoncé have been pretty vocal across that campaign run about their support for Kamala Harris. We know Taylor Swift's political impact has been documented over the last few US elections. Every time that she has posted about or endorsed a candidate, the Democratic Party has seen tens of thousands of new voter registrations as well as donations as well. And as for Beyoncé, well, she spoke at the Democratic National Convention in support of Kamala Harris, and her song Freedom was used as the official Harris campaign anthem as well. So they have both been pretty visible there in their support for the Democratic Party. So we can see here in both of these fake posts here that there are fake quotes from both of the singers. I won't be performing here anymore, and I won't perform in these states. And I saw this pretty regularly across all of the posts sharing this. If we look at another few examples here, we have again, "This isn't my America, I won't perform here." But as I said, there is absolutely no basis to these claims whatsoever, and this story is entirely false. Neither Beyoncé or Taylor Swift has gone on the record or posted via any source or platform that they would hint at doing this or that they are doing this. So that makes these claims entirely fake, Yinka. But in every example that I've shown you, Yinka, I don't know if you've seen or any eagle-eyed viewers at home as well, you might have noticed there's a few glaring clues as to why this story might not be real.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to finding out about that, because these false claims have come from a network of satire pages, and it seems that internet users are taking it as fact. Tell us more.
Yes, that's right. If we take a closer look at the kinds of pages that are posting these are in fact satire pages, and they have been pretty clearly labelled as such in all of the examples. So we can see here in this example by the Patriots Network, it is clearly labelled in the caption as satire, but also in the photo of Swift, it says this is a fictional quote. And this is the same for the image that they posted of Beyoncé as well. But if we look at the Facebook pages that were mainly sharing this false claim, they do have it pretty clearly labelled in their bio that this is a satire parody page. This one here, for example, says, "We post satire and nothing on this page is real." So it has been pretty clearly signposted. But despite that signposting, that didn't stop voters from commenting and sharing in their droves, in their hundreds, if not thousands, at their disdain for what they thought Taylor Swift and Beyoncé were doing. There was a lot of frustration about this alleged choice. Commenters brought up the fact that Beyoncé is from Houston, that Taylor Swift made her debut in country, that Beyoncé had just put out a new country album. So a lot of people were sharing and commenting on this, believing it was true. But if we look at the origin of this story, it actually links back to a satire website called SpaceX Mania. And those Facebook pages that we looked at there sharing it actually have shown an affiliation to this satire page. But this site, SpaceX Mania, has made no secret of the fact that it is a satirical page. It says here in its About section that it brings the freshest fake news. It makes it very clear that every article is about as real as a unicorn sipping on a rainbow smoothie. So it's not trying to, I don't know how much clearer it can make that there. But on this website, I saw both of those stories again. I think this is where a lot of the people are sharing this, believing it is a credible story. But they have full, entire feature-length articles on these stories. So if we look at the one for Taylor Swift, it is a lot of work, you could say, for a fake article. But there's quotes here about what Taylor Swift allegedly said, of what fans said, even quotes from financial analysts about how this would affect her tour. So there is a lot going on, but we can see at the end of the article, it is clearly marked as satire, and it's not true. So they are very well labelled, Yinka, but it does seem that it hasn't stopped people from believing it and sharing it, and that's why this story continues to fuel and continue to be spread. So it might seem like a lighter story, but that just shows the importance of misinformation and why we need to look closer.